What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be trying out the fastest car in Forza Motorsport. It is the Aston Martin Valkyrie. We got pole position here at Barcelona. Let's see what we can do and get a good start off the line here. Roasting the tires off the line as the field behind us is coming up close. A little bit of a bump draft there from him. We got 3 wide behind me, and yeah, are you
A few moments later.
Alright, making a move around the outside here. A little bit of a bump from us as the controller is so hard to deal with on this car. And are you me? Are you
12 seconds later.
Making a move around the outside here of Girds. And are you
A few inches later.
Alright, just trying to play catch up here. In 5th place, 6-second gap ahead. Kind of have to feather the throttle through these corners as I completely misjudged the corner. Are you kidding me? Why am I so... Alright, well, judging by how that went, we are going to jump into something that we know, which is a Daytona race. We are going to be doing the road course at Daytona in this Audi LMS car. It is a spec race, so everyone should be pretty equal. We're going to get off the line here. Someone going down into the grass. We're going to take 2 positions here as 2 people get some bad starts. I kind of cut across his nose there a little bit. No big deal. We're going to hug the inside, try and play it safe as we gain multiple positions in turn 1. Rather than diving in, we're going to sit back and get that crossover done as we try to here, but we get rammed behind as they gain the position on us, and we lose actually 2 positions there. We're going to tuck in here and get that draft as we go through the infield. Should be taking that corner flat, but we're lifting because I'm not too familiar with this as I did just jump out of the Valkyrie race. So going from that to this was a huge difference. This thing handled like a bus in comparison to that Valkyrie. Because this guy just cuts across our nose. I don't know what he was doing. I'm going in a straight line and he was just literally cutting across my nose. Yes, I could have braked to get out of it, but I'm driving in a straight line. Why is he cutting me off like that? Anyways, I'm still a little mad about the Valkyrie race, but we're going to dive down the back straight here at Daytona as this guy has some serious wiggles going on there. A little bit of a touch as we jump behind this Honda Civic to get a draft. Dive on the inside to get around. And here we go into the chicane. I overshoot the corner quite a bit. Make sure to slow down just enough to let these guys by. Keep it clean. Hopefully I don't get an off track. We don't end up getting the off track penalty, so that is good. Gonna tuck in behind the Civic, but the Civic decides he didn't want to have a little bit of a draft, so no big deal. We're gonna try and tuck in behind our rammer in front of us as he is wiggling some more. Gonna go for a move around the outside, staying kind of close, trying to side draft as he wiggles into us. We end up getting a half a second penalty for that. I don't know what I did wrong there. If you want to let me know, please leave a comment. Let me know what I did wrong. We're going to tuck in behind the rammer again. Try and move in on the inside. Pardon my Steam notification there. We're going to move on the inside, and we get 2 moves done in the first corner, A corner. As we have the medium tires on. So those 2 guys probably have the hards, which isn't good for us because we should have already been past them. Because this race I am going to opt for the soft tires during the pit stop. Someone going off ahead of us as we try and maximize our exit here. Someone overshooting the corner and taking in a little bit of a nudge from the tire barrier there as we are 1.2 seconds behind 10th place. So why don't we jump ahead to where we get into a little bit of a battle with him, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, here we are, lap 3 of 8, diving down into the chicane. behind 8th now. Some people have pitted, so we didn't technically gain any positions yet. Get a good exit out of the chicane as 8th in front of us gets really loose coming out of the corner. Rather than going around him, we're going to opt for the bump draft. I'm going to try and give him a bump draft here. That way we can get some extra speed down the straight and try and catch up to the group in front of us. As he gets a little bit loose from me pushing, maybe a little bit too hard, we're going to dive down the front straight here. A little bit of a drag race down into turn 1, but we ultimately have the top end speed. So we end up taking the position for 7th as we go into turn 1. Now that we got that move done, let's jump ahead a little bit and starting to get into this pit strategy. All right, so here we are, lap 5 of 8, about to be 6 of 8. As we dive into the pits, we're going to opt for our soft tires. Currently in 3rd, but we'll probably come out back where we were prior to the leaders pitting, so probably 7th or 8th. And then we're going to try and make up some ground now that we have these soft tires. So let me jump ahead to where we're back in the infield and out of the pits. All right, so here we are coming out of the pits. We have 11th place coming up behind us as we are racing right out of the pits. I'm not too worried. I'm just really trying to focus on getting by him as fast as possible as we are on the soft tires. So we go for a little bit of a crossover there. Works out perfectly for us. We're going to be diving down the infield here, flat out through here. We have plenty of grip as we have those soft tires. Really going to try and focus in on gaining on 8th place. All right, so it's about a lap later. Just crossed the start-finish line on the front straight. We have caught up to 7th place, diving in behind him into turn 1. Again, we have these soft tires, so we have definitely the better handling here as we make a move for the inside and brake way later than he does, as we do have the superior tires. I honestly think he might still have been on the hard tires from the beginning of the race, so he was really slow in the infield. So we pull straight ahead from him, no problem. And this is actually going to be our final move for this race. We do not end up catching up to 5th. We do put a 12-second gap between us and 7th during that 1 lap period, only because we have those soft tires and he was on those old hards. So ended up starting in 17th, finished 6th. So 11 positions gained that race. Pretty good race, aside from some weird penalty action, but it is what it is. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate all the support, all the subscribers, the likes, the comments. It means so much. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.